Hello friends, this is Kik, and in today's episode you will see Nvidia, which introduced the most powerful graphic accelerator in the world for artificial intelligence. Bill Gates' AI agents that will change everyday human life. Sam Altman, who mocked Elon Musk's Chatbot. The commercial exploitation of cabinless Einride robotic trucks. The PlayStation Portal console, which hasn't been introduced yet, but has already appeared in an unboxing video. The Samson airmobile with folding wings, which made its first flight, and the second flight of SpaceX Starship may take place on November 17th. All this and much more right now. Let's go. We will start today's episode with Nvidia, which introduced a new flagship chip for working with artificial intelligence, the H200. This new graphics processor is an upgraded version of the highly in-demand H100 chip. It has 1.8 times more memory and increases its throughput by 1.4 times. The H200 is compatible with the same systems that already support the H100. Nvidia claims that cloud service providers will not need to make changes, as they can add the H200 to their existing systems. Cloud divisions of Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Oracle will be among the first to offer these new graphics processors next year. The specific price for the new Nvidia chips is not disclosed, but according to CNBC, the previous generation of H100 chips sold in the range of $25,000 to $40,000 per unit. However, for working at the highest level, thousands of such devices are required. Companies dealing with artificial intelligence are desperately seeking H100 chips. Nvidia chips are considered the best option for efficiently processing the huge volumes of data needed for training and operating image generation tools and large language models. The chips are so valuable that companies use them as collateral for loans. Owning an H100 has become a subject of gossip in Silicon Valley, and some startups even join forces to have at least limited access to these chips. It is still unknown whether companies will be able to acquire the new chips or if they will be just as limited in supply as the H100. The first H200s will be released in the second quarter of 2024, and Nvidia states that it is working with global system manufacturers and cloud service providers to make them available. And here, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates has spoken about the future of artificial intelligence and its impact on our daily lives. Gates believes that people will stop using separate apps for different tasks. Instead, users will be able to communicate with their devices in natural language, and the devices will understand and fulfill their requests. The development of personal assistants based on artificial intelligence will provide significantly more advanced capabilities than current technologies. Bill Gates refers to such programs as agents and predicts that they will change not only the way people interact with computers, but also lead to a revolution in the software industry. This revolution will be comparable to the transition from entering commands into computer terminals to using graphical interfaces. One of the key aspects of the agent's work will be their ability to recognize the user's identity. They will collect information to anticipate a person's needs and offer solutions before they are asked. Agents will improve over time, remembering actions and analyzing behavior. They will provide recommendations, but the final decision will remain with the user. Gates' publication details how AI will change the healthcare industry, education, productivity, entertainment, and much more. In healthcare, agents will help in diagnostics and provide treatment recommendations, as well as support medical staff in decision-making. In education, agents will personalize the learning process and free teachers from routine tasks. In the productivity sphere, agents will assist in various tasks, including business planning and organizing meetings. In entertainment and shopping, agents will not only give advice, but also assist in carrying out relevant actions. Gates believes that artificial intelligence will be an integral part of all aspects of our life. We recently told you that Elon Musk announced a new project of his AI startup xAI, a language model with the Grok chatbot, which joined the rapidly growing ranks of ChatGPT competitors. According to Musk, the language model Grok, trained among other things on texts from social network X, is distinguished by its light British humor and readiness to give witty responses to any, even the most provocative questions. Musk's sworn friend immediately responded with a biting comment urging to use OpenAI products. Using this tool, Altman instructed the chatbot, "Be a chatbot that answers questions with cringe boomer humor in a clumsy, unfunny manner." ChatGPT Builder responded, "Great, the chatbot is ready. Its name is Gork. Do you like the name, or do you want to change it?" GPTs can save you a lot of effort. Altman finished his sarcastic jab towards Musk. Once they were friends, and together with Peter Thiel founded OpenAI as a non-profit organization for open research in artificial intelligence. Then, as Musk's biographer Walter Isaacson writes, Musk was disappointed to learn that Altman had moved away from these purely altruistic goals and entered into a partnership agreement with Microsoft. Let's move on. In the world of technology and entertainment, a significant event has occurred. The first unboxing of the PlayStation Portal, a new product from Sony, debuted on YouTube. This unique gadget, designed for streaming games from PlayStation 5, was presented by a blogger from the channel Hobby Consolas. The PlayStation Portal, comparable in size to the Steam Deck but lighter in weight, has already sparked a wave of criticism among gaming industry fans. The device comes with a USB-C cable, and its control elements, reminiscent of a sliced DualSense controller, provide familiar tactile sensations. It's worth noting that there is just 1 week left until the official release of the PlayStation Portal. The device will go on sale on November 15th at a price of $200, making it accessible to a wide range of gamers. The developer of autonomous electric vans, Einride, announced another success: the start of full-fledged commercial operations with its long-term partner GE Appliances. Einride, founded 8 years ago, has developed a reliable model of a cargo shuttle, initially remotely controlled and then fully autonomous. Last year, the company signed the largest contract in the industry, agreeing with the giant Maersk to supply 300 robotic trucks. The unmanned Einride trucks will make regular trips from Monday to Thursday, up to 7 trips a day. The distance between points is about half a kilometer. Just in case, operators will remotely monitor their movement, ready to take over control. In addition to robotic trucks, GE Appliances signed a contract with TaskWatch to supply AI cameras connected to gates and dock platforms. As the pod shuttle approaches, they automatically open and then secure it in the dock. Another GE partner, Slip Robotics, will provide the technology for loading and unloading trucks, also without human involvement. As a result, the speed of loading and unloading operations should increase by 80%. Now let's take to the skies. The flying car Switchblade by Samson Sky has officially been launched into operation after 14 years of development. This 3-wheeled vehicle transforms into an airplane at the push of a button, rising to 400 meters and flying at a speed of 320 km/h. Switchblade made its first flight at the Grant County International Airport in Moses Lake, Washington. It reached an altitude of 150 meters, circled around, and landed after about 6 minutes. This occurred a year after the Federal Aviation Administration deemed it flight-worthy. Samson received 2,300 orders for Switchblade from 57 different countries, starting at a price of $170,000. Its 3-wheel design allows it to be classified as a motorcycle in many jurisdictions, significantly simplifying the process of obtaining permits for road use. The 2-seater vehicle accelerates to over 200 km/h with folded wings and tail. In flight mode, it speeds up to 322 km/h and ascends to 400 meters. Thanks to a hybrid power system running on regular 91-octane gasoline, the car has a range of up to 805 kilometers on a full 125-liter fuel tank. Transitioning from car mode to airplane mode is not instantaneous. It will take about 3 minutes for the tail to extend and unfold and the wings to emerge from under the chassis and lock into place. The process will be automatic, but the company has not yet demonstrated how this will happen. Unlike eVTOL, it requires a minimum of 335 meters of clear asphalt for takeoff. Of course, taking off on a regular street will not be permitted for the owner of the airmobile. However, it can be parked in a standard garage, saving on hangar space. Switchblade will be sold as an experimental, home-built aircraft, so more than half of its components will have to be assembled independently. However, the company promises to open special centers where assembly can be completed in 1 week, using all the necessary tools under the guidance of specialists. And what would Kick be without space? The next test launch of SpaceX's spacecraft could occur as soon as November 17th, with the company hoping to receive the necessary approvals from the Federal Aviation Administration by then. The Starship and Super Heavy launch system is the tallest and most powerful in the world. It stands nearly 121 meters tall, with a declared payload capacity of 165 tons. It is entirely designed for multiple uses. SpaceX intends to use Starship for launching heavy payloads and deep space missions. NASA also plans to use the rocket to land astronauts on the moon as part of the Artemis 3 mission. Currently, Starship and its rocket are in the flight testing stage. On April 20th, SpaceX conducted its first full-scale test launch, but it was unsuccessful. Problems began from the start. Either 5 of the 33 first-stage Raptor engines failed to ignite or shut down immediately after launch. The system then lost stability and began to spin uncontrollably, losing altitude. An attempt to remotely detonate it at the start of the 3rd minute of flight was unsuccessful. The detonation signal only went through a minute and a half later, when the flight control center's timer counted 4 minutes from launch. As a result, both the ship and the carrier were destroyed over the Gulf of Mexico, and the launch pad sustained significant damage. The second flight will likely follow the same plan as the first test. Starship will head to a designated landing site near the coast of Hawaii to test entry and landing methods, while the Super Heavy rocket will make a splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to not miss a fresh portion of handpicked news. Goodbye!